In the icy peaks of the Swiss Alps, an old scientist named Victor Frankenstein, consumed by an insatiable desire to unlock the secrets of life, embarked on a dangerous experiment. Driven by ambition and a thirst for knowledge, he scoured ancient alchemical texts and the latest advancements in galvanism, the study of electricity's effect on organic matter. In a hidden laboratory, surrounded by crackling Tesla coils, bubbling vials of strange chemicals, and intricate copper wiring, he prepared to defy the laws of nature. Night after night, Victor toiled in secrecy, assembling a grotesque form from body parts stolen from graveyards and the DNA of a chameleon, the ability to transform into any shape and look. He meticulously stitched together muscle and sinew, replacing decayed tissue with alchemical preservatives of his own invention. At the heart of his experiment lay a massive generator designed to harness the raw power of a lightning storm. When the fateful night arrived, the sky roared with thunder, and Victor raised a network of metal rods to capture the storm's energy. As the lightning struck, surging through wires and electrodes, Victor directed the current into his creation, sending bolts of pure electricity coursing through the lifeless flesh. For a moment, there was nothing but the acrid scent of ozone and the hum of machinery. Then, movement. The creature's fingers twitched. Its chest rose with an unearthly breath. With a gasp of horror and awe, Victor watched as the being he had assembled opened its pale, sunken eyes. But it was not the magnificent being he had envisioned. It was a hideous, towering figure, its stitched-together flesh a grotesque mockery of life. Its eyes, though filled with awareness, reflected a deep and unsettling emptiness. Overcome with terror at what he had done, Victor abandoned his creation, fleeing into the night and leaving the creature alone in a world that recoiled from its unnatural existence. The creature, desperate for acceptance, sought out human connection, but was met only with fear and rejection. He hid in the shadows, observing people from afar, learning to read and speak by watching a humble family in a remote cottage. From books, he absorbed the duality of human kindness and cruelty, and with each passing day, he longed for a companion of his own. Determined to no longer be alone, he returned to Victor, pleading for the creation of a female counterpart, someone who could understand and love him. But Victor, haunted by the consequences of his first experiment and terrified of what havoc a second being might wreak, refused. Enraged and consumed by despair, the creature sought revenge. One by one, he murdered those dearest to Victor, leaving a trail of devastation. Grief-stricken and driven by a burning desire to stop the monster he had unleashed, Victor vowed to hunt him down, leading them on a relentless chase across the frozen wastelands of the Arctic. On a desolate ice floe, their struggle reached its tragic climax. Victor, weakened by exhaustion and the merciless cold, confronted his creation one final time. Their battle was not only one of physical strength, but of two tormented souls, locked in a struggle of creation and consequence. In the end, Victor succumbed to the elements, leaving the creature alone once more. As the winds howled across the endless ice, the creature gazed upon his fallen creator, the only being who had ever truly understood him, even if only in hatred. With a final lament, he disappeared into the Arctic, forever condemned to wander the world, an outcast born from the madness of a scientist who dared to play God.